Hello everybody, this is Shilpa Gogre from Department of Mathematics, Maharishi Dayanand College, Mumbai. Today we are going to study the topic mean deviation. Mean deviation is one of the measures of dispersion. Mean deviation from an average value, and it is an absolute deviation. But before I proceed to the actual mean deviation formula and its definition, let me tell you about the prerequisites. Absolute value is one of the concept in mathematics, and instead of giving the definition of absolute value of a real number, which is also known as modulus of a number, and you read it as mod of a number, let's say mod of x, written it as two vertical lines, and inside that you write the number x. So instead of giving the definition, I would like to give some examples which gives you the idea how modulus is calculated. So mod of 2 is 2. If you have modulus of -3, it is +3. So remember, modulus answer is always a non-negative real number. That means it can be 0 or any positive real number. Mod of 1.5 is just 1.5, whereas mod of -3.8 is 3.8. Mod of 1 by 3 is 1 by 3 itself, but mod of -4 by 5 is 4 by 5. And mod of 0 is of course 0. Now coming to the mean deviation definition. Mean deviation of a set of values from an average A is the mean of the absolute deviation of the values from A. What I mean by deviation is difference, and absolute deviation is actually replaced by absolute value of the difference. Difference of average A from the value x. And therefore, mean deviation formula is like this. Mean deviation, the short form is MD from A is equal to, understand the formula from inside. You have to first find out mod of x minus A, that is this. Do it for each value of x, each observation x. Then take its summation and then take its average. Average means summation is divided by n. So I read the formula again. Mean deviation from A is equal to summation of mod of x minus A divided by n. And obviously this is the formula for ungrouped data. You don't see any frequency here. So this is the formula for ungrouped data. Whereas for grouped data, the mean deviation from A, how do we calculate? Again, start from inside. First find out mod of x minus A, multiply that value by f, do it for each pair of x and f, take the summation and then divide it by total number of observations, which is total of f, that is summation f. So I read the formula of mean deviation from A for group data. It is summation of f mod x minus A divided by summation of f. Remember again that you are taking modulus first, then multiplying by f, and of this product you are taking the summation. Remember this. Note that mean deviation can be calculated from mean, median or mode. To find out mean deviation from mean, we can take A as x bar. The A which is there in this formula, mean deviation from A, this A, you can replace it by x bar if you want to find out mean deviation from mean. Similarly, to find mean deviation from median, we take A as n. M is median. This is median. And to find mean deviation from mode, we can take A is equal to mode. And then the same pair of formulae can be used for any of these three. For example, if I want to find out mean deviation, let's say mean deviation from mode for ungrouped data, then the formula would be mean deviation from mode, and it would be mod of the summation of mod of x minus mode. So I am taking mode in place of this a in the formula, divided by n. N is the total number of observations. And of course, first we will find mode and then substitute the value of mode in this particular formula. How to do these calculations and how to use this formula in various examples, that is what we are going to study now. Let us see examples on mean deviation. The first problem is calculate the mean deviation from mean for the following data representing heights in centimeters of 7 persons. Now the 7 numbers, they are the heights of 7 persons, are given in centimeters: 168, 164, 172, 169, 178, 173, 2 times. So you can see there are 7 numbers over here, and now we are supposed to find out mean deviation from mean, which is denoted by x bar. Now you know that the formula for mean deviation from mean, and one can observe that this is ungrouped data, so the formula is like this: summation of mod of x minus x bar upon n. Here n is equal to 7, which is given to you. Now the first step is to find out x bar. X bar, that is arithmetic mean, you all know it, it is mean. The formula for ungrouped data is summation of x upon n. Sometimes we use small n, sometimes we use capital N, it is just matter of notation. So you can see that the total, see, summation x is the adding all the numbers given here. So the total of all these numbers, which can be done on the calculator, comes out to be 1197, and there itself on the calc you divide it by 7, which gives me the answer 171. So my x bar for the given data is 171. Now I have to use the formula for mean deviation from x bar. For that I am going to prepare a small table over here. So the table prepared over here is just for the understanding of the calculation part. One can do it in different ways. Let us look the tabular way. Now try to understand the meaning of mod of x minus x bar over here. Now what it means is, it is simply tells us that you have to take the difference between x and x bar, and if the answer is negative, just forget the negative sign. That is what it means in simple language. So I am going to take the difference between x and x bar, that is 171. 171 is my x bar value, we have already calculated it. So take each value of x here and find the difference between 171 and that number. If the answer is positive, write it as it is. If the answer is negative, forget negative sign and write the answer. That is the rule. So when I take 168, the difference is 3. You can see 168 minus 171 is actually minus 3. But when I am taking the modulus in simple language, it means forget the negative sign. Understood? Now with 164, the difference would be 7. Then 172, the difference is 1. With 169, it is 2. 178 is 7. And 173, the difference is 2. And again 173, so the answer is 2 again. So these are all modulus of x minus x bar, that is modulus of x minus 171. And then we need to take the total of this particular values, and you can add these numbers horizontally, 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 2, which comes out to be 24. And now the mean deviation formula is written again, mean deviation from mean, that is same as mean deviation from x bar, and the formula is summation of mod of x minus x bar divided by n. The summation has come out to be 24, and divided by 7 gives me, on the calculator the answer is 3.43. The units are given, therefore it is centimeters. This is my final answer. Let us go to the second example here. Find mean deviation from mean for the following data. And you can see this is group data without class interval, that is frequency distribution table, but there are no class intervals. It's a discrete variable data. So you can see the values of x are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the corresponding frequencies are also given in the table. Now mean deviation from mean. Mean deviation from mean, the formula is, mean deviation from mean notation is x bar, and the formula is summation of f into mod of x minus x bar divided by summation of f. This is the formula. But to use the formula, first thing we have to do is to find x bar, and the formula of x bar for grouped data without class interval is summation of fx upon summation of f. Now you all know how to use your calculator, simple calculator, and its memory plus key, that is m plus key, m plus, and MRC. These are the two keys which can be used, and one can calculate this x bar very quickly. How? Let me explain. So you are taking the pairs 10 with 3, 11 with 12, 12 with 18, 13 with 12, and 14 with 3. So to find summation of fx, you are doing like this: 10 into 3 m plus, 11 into 12 m plus, 12 into 18 m plus, 13 into 12 m plus, 14 into 3 m plus, and then you press MRC. MRC key is pressed after that, and then you get the answer as, the summation fx value from the calculator comes out to be 576. And you can already in the beginning itself you can compute the total of f, that is summation f. In this example it comes out to be 48, and dividing that you get the x bar value as 12. Now to find out the next term, that is mod of x minus x bar. Now in that, again I recall the meaning of mod of x minus x bar is, now in this situation it is x minus 12, my x bar value here my x bar value is 12, so I am putting it in the mod of x minus x bar ka term. So you are finding the difference between these x values and number 12, and if the difference is positive you write it as it is, if the difference is negative you forget negative sign and write the answer. Okay. Now one can observe that in both the examples my x bar value is an integer, it's a positive integer, so no fraction is coming. But in practical problems you can have the fraction value also as my value of x bar. Let us see how to compute mod of x minus 12 in this situation. Now one shortcut here is, you can observe that 12 x bar is actually from the data itself. You can see the number 12 over here. So the difference would be 0 in the center. and as you go down 11 and 10, the values are decreasing by 1, and go up 13 and 14, the values are increasing by 1. But since there is no negative answer for mod, you have 1 here and 2 here, and here on the right hand side of 0 also 1 and 2 would repeat. Okay, to make it more clear, I would say when I take 14, then mod of 14 minus 12, this is what I am calculating, is mod of 2, which is 2. So once the meaning of modulus, that is absolute value, it's clear in your mind, computing the values is not a difficult task. Now we need to find out the value of summation of f into mod of x minus x bar. So just look at the column of f, that is this. F and the column of mod of x minus x bar. And the way we calculated this summation fx using m plus and mrc keys, in the same manner now you are doing the pairing of f with mod of x minus x bar. So my calculation goes like this on the calculator. It is 3 into 2 m plus, 12 into 1 m plus. You can skip 18 because it is into 0. 12 into 1 m plus and 3 into 2 m plus, and then press MRC key, which gives you the answer 36 for summation of f into mod of x minus x bar. And then you put the value in the formula. So I write the formula again. Mean deviation from x bar. My formula is summation of f mod of x minus x bar, whole thing divided by summation f. Now this is 36 and summation f is already calculated, it is 48, and so the final answer is 0.75. Thank you.